Hey everybody, Nathan here with Sampson Farms,
I'm Dimbreds.
and this is Granny. How's everybody doing this week?
Family.
Hey, two family, did you hear that? Hey, two family, somebody's got a favorite. Oh, we got here tonight. Two family homestead, Gina HT, Dutch off-grid homesteading, Bub with getting started on homesteading. Go put some clothes on, Bub. Wiccan Chicken Homestead, hey Missy, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Making lemonade from lemons. Hey, Battle. It seems like I just saw you. Dutch off-grid homesteading. Hey, Paul. The Natural State Gardener and Homestead. Hey, howdy. How you doing? Oak Knob Farm. Hey, Dave. Two family says they'll be seeing their two girls in a few weeks, and I am just chopped liver. Hey, Miss Kathy. North Star Prep Stutter.
She's just a grandma.
Tempe makes all the rest of us feel welcome. J Love Adventures. I got your seeds, and I will plant them. Even the dingleberries. I mean the blueberry tomatoes. Thrifty VG. Hey, how's it going? Narrowway Farm. Hey, how you doing? I can bring you chopped liver if you like. No, that's fine. No, give it to Smudge. He needs it. He looks like he's low on iron, low anemic. He might need it. And even if he don't need it, give it to him anyway. Diana Villahas. I know I butchered it then. The dingleberries don't plan on washing them. Ken Folk Farmer, Georgia, how you doing? Dominic Ledoux, hey. The Heasted and Thrifty VG. Oh, we got 25 people in here already. We're getting popular. Hey, Christy Betts. Hey, Miss Brenda, Duncan 1900 Homestead. Did y'all see Miss Brenda's video the other day? She was showing off my sheep. Hey, Pathways Homestead. Dutch off-grid homestead and fall is in the air. Hey, Jen with Fairy Tale Creations, how you doing? So, has anybody heard the news about all the news that's going on that's newsworthy with us?
I'm an ant.
I bet you hadn't heard all of it.
I'm an ant.
Has your neighbor dog been behaving? Dave, I haven't seen it since then. But if it wasn't behaving then, if I see it again, it will be quick fashion in a hurry. Hey, Eli with Single Man. Good evening, everyone. Perfect timing. Just finished a humbling email. Simply Southern Roots. Hey, how you doing? So, stop. Let's see. What is the first news that the house, right? Okay. Back to Rootstead. Howdy, how you doing? So, good friend Crystal with Copper Kettle Farms has set up a GoFundMe for us, and what it will help us do is not start out at this new house that we're getting behind. The people who currently own it are 2 payments behind. We're making a payment on Friday that leaves it until the note comes due again. It'll be 1 payment behind. But once we get that caught up, we will be ahead of the payments always until either we pay off their mortgage and it comes to us or we get it financed for ourselves. But either way works fine with us. We have a contract with them on a rent to own agreement. The mortgage company knows this. They are happy about it either way. They know that we are taking it over and they don't care as long as they get their money. Jesus is Lord. Hey, how you doing? So I spoke with them today and they are awesome. They're glad to see that it's just not going into default. But it's more than just one thing that's going on with us saving this house. Land is my papa's land. Hey, Red, it saves that land from just going to anybody. Behind us will be 42 acres that we could rent or use if we need to. Uh, hey, Walker Farm fam. So if we ever need to use it, if by some chance we get some cattle, we can put it out there. Gina HT loves your hair and ponytails.
Thank you.
So we have that. It's right across the road from our current property that we own. So we can fence that in and put animals there as well. This is a complete um, blessing that we were able to do this. And the idea came to us when Prep Starter Bob was here. And I got to talking to him. Oh, show. Hey, Cecilia Jansen, how you doing? Appalachian Mercantile, how you doing? I'm sorry if I missed anyone. We're just going over the news. So the house is coming to us. We will start moving here in a day or two. We got some cleaning up to do over there, and then we'll start moving stuff over there. And it's way larger than what we got now. We're in about 600 square feet here, and it's rough. I mean, this house is completely rough. But the new house is 4-bedroom, so we'll be able to have a guest room for people who are traveling through the area and they need to stay the night. Any of y'all are pretty much welcome here anytime. Um, hey, Broussards. Hold on. I'm trying to get Cecilia. Stop moving. Boom. There you go. So anyone who is coming through here to an event or anything, you're more than welcome to stop by, say hi, hang out with us, spend the night. Because we does have a pull-out bed in it, and we will have a guest room. Timbers's room will be substantially bigger. Mine and Johnny's room will be substantially bigger. The kitchen in this house is the size of our living room and kitchen now. And then we still have like a den and formal sitting room type deals. I mean, this house is huge. 2-bath, 4-bedroom. It's a complete blessing. And that will impact our lives and make it better. Does anyone have the GoFundMe link? I don't currently have the GoFundMe link on me, but it's on Crystal Grove set it up and it's on Facebook right now. Or you can PayPal it to me either way, which is in the description as well. But as soon as we get that taken care of, are you going to do a video and show it off? Yes, ma'am, we are. I was actually thinking about doing some filming earlier of the backyard and how we are planning on setting stuff up. So there is, just haven't done it yet, but we are getting it set up. What's the second news we got? Not that. There's some other news. Oh, Millie. Millie still is doing okay. She's just been resting, kind of laying down. Her butt's going to hurt for a while. She got chewed up on both her cheeks pretty good. But other than that, she is still with us and she is still kicking. So she is still hanging in there right now. We haven't seen the dog since then. I have gone and warned all of our neighbors that have livestock, because that's something I wish people would always do for me if they had a situation like this. Hey, Katie, she moved mountains. Hey, Grammy Karen. But we have gone and warned all of our neighbors, and we have not seen hide nor hair of that dog yet. And then today, we got even more news. That's not yours to share. It's Mama's.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to share what our oldest son sent you?
My phone is in there.
You don't need the phone. Just tell him.
He sent me an ultrasound picture telling me, surprise grandma, now you're old, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. She's old. She's a granny.
I'm an aunt.
I married an old lady. And she's apparently a little bug that likes to get in sugar.
Fine then, I'm an aunt.
Hey, some aunts are ants. and some ants or aunts. Or, mm,
I don't care if you're looking at my head.
I want to talk. They're here to hear me talk.
My hand's wet now.
So yes,
Lover.
other than Millie getting attacked, it's all been aces here recently. Shayla, give me 1 second. There you go. Now you can do it. She's not old. She has experience. I could make a pun. I could make jokes, but I'm showing you I am an adult. I'm just walking on by that one. I'm shutting the door on that because it's too easy. Yes, everyone, please be sure to hit the thumbs up. Now, I understand that not everyone can help financially with this, but there are many other ways that you can help us if you so choose. We have affiliate links and with Amazon. So if you do any shopping through Amazon, it doesn't give us much, but if you would think it, just keep us in your minds and do that when you buy anything, then it would help us out some as well. Oh, not only that, Sampson Farms now has a sponsor, and I forgot all about it. We are affiliated with Mars Hydro LED growing lights, and these things are amazing. I'm absolutely loving the one they sent us. It covers a 2 foot by 2 foot area. We've had the plants going under there since I got the light on Friday, and man, this thing is
Brighter than the sun.
It's over a foot away from the plants, and I've been experimenting with it. So I've got about this much room in between the plants and the light, and they're not getting leggy from it at all. They're still staying compact. They're filling out. They're putting on their true leaves, and they're looking gorgeous. But there's a second caveat to that as well. The rack on top, because it is an LED light, it puts off some heat. You could actually, yes, it's the one that I did the video on. I can actually put seedling trays up there, like for my pepper plants, and it would warm the soil from the rack. So, I mean, it's like multi-purpose. It's like a heating pad and a light all in one. And it's hard to beat. And also, like, thank you, Broussards. I do have, if you want any products from us, that helps us out immensely too, because actually, I'm not a Grandpa Nathan. I would be a Pawpaw. But geez, I had to ask Nathan. I'm sorry, I'm missing stuff. I'm rambling. But if you need any Sampson Farms products, let us know. I might be out of commission just for a little while. We had to get the shed moved from here to the new house. And then I would be able to plug the shed back into the house and get turning and stuff. But if that's how I used to do ceilings. But if, hey, Sonny's Place. Hey, Grandma's so happy. But if you want anything you buy from us, just go straight back into the homestead and helps us in some ways. But with this house, we'll be able to do more kitchen videos, more inside videos, period. Because one, the house isn't falling apart and it doesn't look like complete devastation. It's still a nice house. It's a 2018 model. So it's brand new. Hey, Papa Pepper, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Rachel, garden for cheap. But so the new house, and I'm going just all kind of ways in this chat. But all the products go back to us. We're going to be paying close to $600 a month for the payment on this house. And our income's about $1,500 a month between mine and Johnny's, our checks, my VA check and her disability check. So we don't have a whole lot of room to work with there, as in extra stuff. So anything you buy is extra and helps out. Papa Pepper, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cecilia Jansen, yes, ma'am. We can do all kinds of videos on that. And that's part of it, is that as we're setting this new place up, it can be a whole new series showing people how people can set up their homestead. Now we do have somewhat of an advantage because we already have a lot of the livestock. Well, a lot of the small livestock. Did manage to acquire some wires, so I got a pen that I can put up. Hey, Copper Kettle Farm, how you doing? Thank you, Crystal. But we have a pen to build right across from the road, so we can keep an eye on Clovis. Hashtag girlfriend for Clovis. Just watch the temperature from the lights for the ceiling. Will do, Paul. Greatly appreciate it. Um, get the goat over there. Get Millie and Dottie moved over there. Bub, yes, the house does come with land. It will add an acre of land to us, so we'll be a little over 3 acres of land. It's sitting on one side of the road where my 2 acres is right across the road on the other side. But behind it is 42 acres of land that's my pawpaw's that I have free reign of anyway. As long as he doesn't have it rented out to someone, I can do whatever I want on it. Um, it also makes it easier to hunt over there as well. My plans to move are dying. Anybody interested in 40 wood acres? Oh, Eli, that. I'm so sorry, man. I know you were looking out for that. Reap what you sow. Hey, how's it going? Added acreage. Yes, it is. Especially if I can ever save the money up. There's still another acre and a half that's budded up to mine that's not being used, but they just want way too much money for it. But that would put us up to about 5 acres. Isn't that what I said? But with 5 acres, I can do just about whatever I want to do. So, but it just kind of fell into place. I get lucky like that most of the time. Patreon is good for. I have never thought of really. I've never seriously thought of doing Patreon. Um, honestly, and I don't know what I could put on Patreon that I couldn't put here. Hope Millie is doing well. Thank you for bringing awareness to me. I went and got a leash for my dog. I never thought about things like that. Gina HD, that is exactly why that video was put out. I mean, I wasn't really mad. I wasn't really frustrated. I know these things happen. It is a common occurrence when you live out in the country. And even you can have the most well behaved dog, but if you don't have control over that dog, it can do anything it wants to. Yeah, exactly, Dave. 5 acres is perfect. Um, so, so I know you lost cattle. Unfortunately, my Millie's still alive and she has a good chance of healing up. Um, but I would absolutely be mad. I was more mad that we couldn't get the rifle quick enough. And I posted this. I mean, I blasted that video in a lot of groups. It's doing really well right now, for being a little over 24 hours old because I released it yesterday. And it's doing really well. So awareness is getting out there. I know it's long-winded and rambly, but I was putting out a lot of my perspective on the situation because about 5 years ago we had a bunch of our goats drowned and tore up by dogs. And we have good fences out there. There's donkeys out there, but it happens. Currently, that video has 422 views and 2,137 minutes. So people are watching this video. That is my best performing video to date. My crossbow video has more views, but they've been slower to get views. Copper Kettle Farms, no kidding. They did this before daylight. We were still sleeping. The goats had left their pen and got chased into the pond and things of that nature. But I mean, it is a common problem. And I'm not even joking because I have shot my own dogs for doing this. Hey, Riley Homestead, how you doing? Welcome back, Broussard Homestead. Hey, Ridge Life, how you doing? Hey, the Hive and the Homestead, how you doing? Hey Anna, how you doing? Spend 7K on a dog and training and worry about control. Sorry, just catching up with some comments. I know I missed a bunch of them. And if you have any questions, post them in all caps, and I will try to get them. If not, someone will get my attention. But no sure if I share this Amazon link doesn't work for you. My Amazon link doesn't work. I'll get that fixed. I can get y'all a link. Um, I might just have to update it in my description. All right, Dave. See you when you get back. But yeah, so got all that taken care of. We'll start moving here just shortly. Paul said, "Say hi." Well, hi, Paul. How you doing? Um, we're going to start moving shortly. We got to do some cleaning up over there first, and then we'll get that done. I just stuffed my face with chocolate, so that's feel like I'm good for tonight. That's funny. Oh no, splitting bees. Are you getting a complete doubling of your hives, or are you just doing partial splits between some of your hives? Which I need to get some bees. Uh, I need to set my hive up and get some bees going. I had to set some swarm traps and try to get lucky and catch some. Oh, what did Ridge say? I missed it. Some awesome friends in here. Yes, sir. Some of the best. It's really more like family with a lot of these people, uh, especially coming up. We're really close to our second year on YouTube. I never expected to get as far as we did. Just send Tempe out with a jar to go get some bees. Don't tempt her. Brett and Cindy's Tennessee Living. Hey, how you doing? We actually had a hive, our boxes stacked on our porch at one time. We actually had a wild swarm start filling one of them up. I kind of messed with them too much, trying to get them on frames because they just went into an empty super, and I ran them off, unfortunately. Hey, Josh, gotta go feed the baby goat. You go take care of that baby goat. Ivy's Forge and Homestead. Grand total between the National Guard, the Army, and the Reserves, I did 14 years. I have 4 dogs, love them, but don't trust them around my chickens. I joined the Guard when I was 17. The leaders, hey, how you doing? I joined when I was 17, still in high school. Went to basic training one summer, came back, finished high school, went to AIT, did that, joined the Army for a few years, got out, went to the reserves, went to Iraq. The leaders are flow hives any good? I've heard a lot of good and bad on flow hives. I don't have any personal experience with them, so I can't really say either way. Everybody who says thanks for your service, it was my honor. Unless there's no quail emoji, I'm going to complain to the Justice Department. Jenny Hope, you're most welcome. It was my honor. Anna says hi, Tempe, and hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Anna, did you hear that me and Johnny are going to be grandparents? I mean, she's old.
I'm an aunt.
She is definitely a little bug. Oh, did you see that eye roll? Ridge Life, yes. I was hoping that video would be somewhat educational. and let people know that this is real life homesteading. And this happens. A lot of people in a lot of groups don't fully understand. A lot of people think that all owners care about their animals. And most of them do. I'm talking specifically dog owners. But when you have a dog that you don't keep in check, and all you do is just let it run around. All you do is feed it and water outside, and you expect to stay in your property. Do you really care for that dog? Now, I don't blame the dog because I can't blame a dog for being a dog. It's doing dog stuff. It's doing what a dog does. And it's not the dog's fault. It's their owner's fault for not caring about the animal being a dog. The leaders, I have not seen that dog again. Kathy, I hope you have a great week as also, and I hope the meeting goes great. Ivy's Forge and Homestead, yes, I would too. I always joked around that if we went to war with another country, I would get back in and go right back at it. Because quite frankly, I am very, very good in the field. I'm not very good at being a garrison soldier on base or anything like that. There's too much rules and regulations for me to really be a good soldier like that. But if you put me in the field in combat environments, I'm the person you want there. And quite frankly, I enjoyed it. As hard as that is, as messed up as that sounds. The best times of my time in the United States military was that I was boots on ground in a foreign country doing my job. True Grit Southern Cooking and Cannon. Hello. How you doing? Peanuts, peppers. Hey. Simply Southern Roots. Oh, yeah. And seriously, if I would have just waited 1 year when I joined, I would have went regular Army from the get-go, and I would have went infantry. Because that would have been so much better for me. Just the way I am. Hey, Quake Lake Home Place, how you doing? Those are my closest neighbors here. And some awesome people. All right, Misty with Wigan Chickens Homestead. I hope you have a good evening. Yeah, Crystal, but career military is, it's not for everyone. And the people who are really good at technical stuff and can do garrison really well, they have my props. But being a garrison soldier is boring. It really is. For the Navy, I was FC controlled the weapons. I did a year in Iraq with Army for counter rocket and mortar cram. I know those systems well. Working on the same weapon I did with the Navy. I loved it. Oh, yeah. I remember when they started installing those around bases. I was on a QRF team. So basically, when the base got shot at or a village need raiding, I was responding to the shooters or I was kicking in people's doors, looking for contraband items, things of that nature. But the CRAM is that thing is a armament of beauty, man. U.S. Air Force. My granddad and his brother was U.S. Air Force. You got your first donations. Thank you, Crystal, for letting me know. I will check it out here in a minute. So, has anyone had anything going on this week? Or does anyone have any questions? Because we are here to answer your questions. And while we're thinking up questions for us or anything going on, we're thinking about, since our budget is going to be so tight with all this, It looks like it does too. But since our budget's going to be so tight, and we're going to be trying to save every penny we can, we're going to let y'all hold us accountable, and we're going to kind of give like bi-weekly updates of how everything is going. Oh, Crystal, that's fine. I mean, and you needed those, especially after y'all's incident last week. Ooh, may have some news to share with me later in the week. I hope it's good news. I like good news. I know we know. We know your grandkids were there. Quake Lake Home Place. Yes, we gave an update. Talked to the mortgage company today, and we are all good to move into that house. We make our first payment on Friday. That still puts the payment for the place that pays the January payment. So we're trying to gather up what we can to get that caught up. That way, we're always ahead with the payment, and we don't start out our new life in that house behind. The leaders, that's funny. Uh, Ivy's Forge and Homestead will do. But yes, so we're trying to do what we can, sell what we can, uh, to raise the money so when we do move, we're not starting behind. Um, am I going to go all office space on your current home? Probably not. Yep, new place, new vids. We're being more comfortable doing more videos in the house because it's a lot newer house. It's got there's an island in the kitchen, so I can really light it up well when I do cooking videos and things of that nature. I am not going all office space on my current home. We are actually going to try to save up and move this to our property, repair everything we can, and rent it out to someone to so we can get some income. 3TVG, you take care. Now, and also, if any of our kids need it, it'll be there. They have priority. But if we were able to rent this out to help pay for our mortgage, Stefani Blooms, thank you, to be able to pay for the mortgage. I am not monetized yet. I still need a lot more hours. Thanks, Dave. It's a hard thought of plan. But yeah, we moved this trailer, fix it up, rent it out, use that money to pay the mortgage, because that is our priority, is to just get that all paid off. Because I won't believe it's true that it's mine until I have the deed in my hand. But with that said, we're going to start pumping out speckled Sussex chicks to sell, to raise, to put in our freezer, because we're not going to have the budget for a lot of things anymore. So most all of our food is going to come what we grow and we make, because that'll be about the only way we can do it. Exactly, Dave. Let me see the name on the paper. And I've got the contracts. And in that contract, every penny I put to this place comes off the back end. The only thing I'm doing is paying off their mortgage, and then it becomes mine. But like all things in life, it's just money, and me and Johnny are on a fixed income, so we do what we can. I mean, we do quite a bit with what we get. So, hey, poor boy, Homestead, how you doing? But so, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things going on with the house. It saves the land that I grew up on, playing around on, everything like that. It saves that, not just some random person moves in and takes up a spot. It's already getting crowded around here as it is. The house is nice. We got a big backyard to grow in. Then we can use our 2 acres across the street as nothing but livestock containment for goats, sheep, maybe a dairy cow, so we can get some dairy and dairy goats, things of that nature. Um, we'll try to, yeah, you hear me on the fixed income, exactly. That was my fixed income is 50% VA disability.
I want to change the lock to
Oh, not farm, Dave. That's the plan. If we can ever come up with the down payment to finance ourselves, then that's what we're doing. Is we're going to finance it ourselves. But the way it's set up now, I'm in direct communication with their finance company, their mortgage company. I have a contract to buy it by paying off their mortgage. The person I'm buying it from is like a nephew of mine. His grandparents are my nanny and pawpaw, and so he's not gonna do anything. Watch hours? Are you serious? I've watched 1,000 hours by myself. Seriously, I've only got 2,000 watch hours. But that is what the goal was, is to save up so we can either finance it ourselves or just pay it off and then get the deed. Thank you, Stefani. I greatly appreciate it. As you pay for, say, 5 years, you have equity. You might not get no down payment because it's 20% paid off. So similar to 20. And that is something we were thinking of too. That is a good possibility. Because the mortgage company does know that we're paying it. And so that will help out with that mortgage company as well. If we're showing them that we're making the payments and everything, that they can trust us, that will help out a lot. But I do know before too much longer, um, Ivy's Forge and Homestead, I believe that 100% true. But so here before too much longer, we're going to have our incubators just chock full of eggs, pumping out everything we can. Quake Lake Home Place Watch All does help by hitting play all. It does. But let me think, what was I saying? The incubators will be running. I will be trying to sell speckled Sussex chicks. I'll be adding birds to our flock. Hey, Teresa. Fairy Tale Creations. Yes, we are still coming to all the events that we have previously said we're coming to, because I'm going to set up to sell. I'm set up to sell, so I'm going to be there to try to make some money. You disagree? What do you disagree on, Eli? I bought owner finance and made the balloon in 5 years, done deal. I missed the first part of that, Eli. I don't think I'm tracking there. Sorry about that, shaking the camera. The main thing is we're just going to get it and maintain it and pay it off one way or another. I'm getting the deed to it. Hey, Crochet Me Pink Kelly. Ivy's Forge and Homestead. I'd do wood turnings on a lathe. I'd have different things on my Etsy and on my Square site Once we get settled over there, I plan on making some different things as well. Um, but I'm limited on some of my woodworking tools. Uh-oh, had to check your daughter's Instagram. That could be troubly. Bonnie, thank you. So what's been going on with all of y'all? Aunt Doo Doo. Brett was right though. You got some Abby Broussard eye rolling skills. Oh, you have blacksmith made woodworking tools. I need to check that out. Oh yeah, you know nothing exciting except for your house almost exploded, Crystal. Okay, so
You
that's
can take it off.
not nearly as fun or dramatic as it could be,
I'll help you with
Jessica.
it. You do.
Yeah, sure thing. Abby's Forge and Homestead. I will check it out. That sounds pretty cool actually. What else we got going on besides you being an old grandma lady?
I'm mad. And I don't remember.
Oh, I won't. I need to go get that Bradford pear, get it cut up, and bring it home and let it dry. Yeah, you got all the seeds planted. Okay, one second. This should not relate. I need things done around here. Otherwise, ooh, that's not cool. Hope y'all get to feeling better. Crystal says she's happy she's a seed hoarder because she was able to replace everything. I don't blame her. Planted more lettuce and onions. I have not planted any lettuce or onions, but I've got a lot of peppers and a lot of tomatoes planted. Need to get some lettuce planted. Cecilia Jansen, I have not never sewed the wool from these sheep before. Uh, Usually their wool is not all that great. And I am not all that great at shearing said sheep. Alpine board doling given to us last night. That makes 3 new does a season and 5 buckles. Hey, that sounds good. I actually need a doe. I've got a buck, but I need a doe. 40 meat words coming next week. Oh, that's awesome. Life is picking up on people's homesteads, and that makes me happy. Hey, Pine Knot Family Farm, how you doing? Don't know if you heard it or not, but we're moving. Well, we're not moving far. We're just moving across the field.
It was funny what you told you there.
Oh yeah, Uther. Well, he told us that uh, they're having a baby, and I said that's okay. We're moving. And he's like, "Where are y'all moving to?" Japan. He bought it for a minute. Ooh, a good fro is a very good tool to have. And put them in the garden. We still have several trays. Yeah, I need to get some stuff planted outside. I just hadn't got over there to build beds yet because yeah, we're not going to be here. Seeds are gold. That they are. That, I mean, that's a possibility. But you got to take it and then you have to card it and then you have to spin it into yarn and then you can use it to knit. I do know how to knit. I will. I'll check it out. I like goat babies. Timbers does too. I think she's half goat half the time. She smells like a goat half the time. She thinks she's cute and adorable. If her eyes were laser beams, my head would have exploded by now. Y'all think she gets picked on too much? I think she's pretty stout. It might be, but I mean, you had to shear it pretty particular to get it done right. But uh, only have two that have wool. The three that we don't have here at the property yet are hair sheep, so you don't even have to shear them. And they're the ones that I'm really interested in. Yeah, I knit, they crochet. Uh, I sew. I'm teaching Temperance to sew. I do a lot of the cooking. Oh, I forgot about that. I got new batteries in for all my power tools too. So all my DeWalt batteries finally died after, I don't know how many years, 5 years of having them. So I got 4 new batteries in. I have not seen that, but that has got to be funny. Tempy's a sweetheart. Quit picking on. She's got y'all fooled that she's a sweetheart. Ivy's Forge and Homestead. I will do that once we're done here. Crochet me, Pink Kelly. Crocheting's better, huh? What about nail binding? The Lears. Unfortunately, I do not like bread and butter pickles. I like dill pickles. I'm just not a fan of bread and butter pickles. I just don't like the sweetness of them. Might explain a lot. Might be why I'm not that sweet. She's always been sweet around you. She got y'all fooled. She's mean. Hey, look at her. Hey, Karen. The busy little house. Yep, Green Acre Homestead. Sam and Angela. And the crocheters are hookers. I can't do bread and butter pickles. They're too sweet for me. You know, hey, rural rules. That's one thing I can't say. I can't ever say rural. You know how disappointed I was as a kid? I go crack open one of my grandma's jars of pickles in the fridge and I get hold of a bread and butter pickle and not a dill pickle. Talk about irate. Eddie Haskell. No, thank you, bud. Um, well, we got 8. Go ahead and hide him, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. I made it big time. I now have a troll. Oh, yeah. Tempy could be mean if she had to. Did I ever tell you about the time where she rescued her cousin from 2 other cousins, which are not related to her? She grabbed both of them girls up by the head of their hair. She was like
3.
3. And they were like 4 and 6. And
No, they were like 6 and 7.
6 and 7. She snatched them both by the head of their hair, took them down, started dragging them down the hallway to the stairwell. By the time her Aunt Sarah got there, she's like, Tempe, what's going on? Don't nobody pick on my Lukey, which was the cousin they were picking on. But yeah, she was about to drag them down a flight of stairs to take them to Sarah, to let her deal with them. That is true, single man. Christy Betts said it's entirely true. I always preferred my grandmother's dill pickles to. I just don't like bread and butter pickles. Well, I might like it as a relish on, say, like hot dogs or something like that, but I don't just like eating bread and butter pickles.
I only found one. I only ate them once, and I liked them. But some lady made them for Justin.
She's the kind of gal a guy will
Alice
need
Cooper.
Alice Cooper. She's the kind of gal that a guy will need to have around. She's the kind of guy that a guy will have to watch himself around her, because it's her way or the highway, because she's mean. All right, leaders, have fun. Hope your bread's all right. I think dill pickles need a hot pepper in them. Brett in Tennessee living? Yes. I like pickling peppers and throwing dill in them too. I mean, I've even put dill in eggs that I'm fermenting. The only way you like bread and butter pickles is on a hamburger. Yeah, I don't like. See, Cracker Barrel snuck them in on me one time, and I wasn't happy about that. Ooh, cowboy candy. I haven't made that yet, but I want to. I don't think I've ever tried a Cuban sandwich. Pickled green tomatoes on a hamburger. How many pepper pickles can you pickle with peppers? A lot. Oh, I like dill as in homemade ranch dressing. Huh. I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. I mean, I'm just a fan of dill. Yeah, keep laughing. I said what I said, and I know I said it. That's the story of her laugh. Come on, Chuckles. You having fun there, Granny? Misty, look, I broke Johnny. All right, Miss Brenda. Fresh dill, that is. I pickle quail eggs with the shell on. Yeah, it's easy to do because when you pickle them with vinegar, it dissolves the shell, and all you have is a calcium sediment in the bottom. But a lot of mine is when I pickle mine, I actually ferment them. So I peel the shells off, which I steam them for 2 minutes, and they peel right off with no problem. Yeah, she did, bub. That's the story of her life. I have her doing that a couple times every day. Mm-hmm.
What, laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she loves me. Not only am I funny looking, but I'm funny as well. Nope. No peanut butter and Miracle Whip mixed together for me. No, thank you. Mama's East Texas Kitchen is not hard to do. Which, if our birds would probably be pickling quite a few eggs this summer, as it is, and into the fall. It's gonna be a lot more cannon this year. She just called pickles. Yeah, refrigerator pickles they've been pretty common. Yes, you should, Crystal. But this year with the new place, we'll probably be doing canning. I'm gonna try to show y'all everything we do because we're setting up a place that is nothing but a house. We're moving our pens and everything over there. Got the quail barn to build over there, things of that nature. So we're pretty much going full disclosure and showing y'all pretty much everything. All right, Karen. I hope they lay down and go to bed for you. Milk kefir greens. I don't. I ain't never tried none of that. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, ask her how her day was with the stars at night are big and bright all day long. He said, yes, I know someone who is awesome at that. Crystal, would you like to help out the Heathstead with a YouTube banner? They're having trouble, and you are the master of that. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen is going to kill you. Mm-mm. She needs me around for when everything implodes. She needs me. I know, right, Eli? Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that one. Yeah, he said if you get with Crystal, she's the one who helped me build a bunch of my banners. She's an absolutely great person. You will absolutely love her. All right, everybody. Milk kefir makes spinach yogurt and cheese. I might have to try that out. I might have to try that out once I get some eggs going. I may have to try that out for sure. But anyway, we're going to get off here. Say goodnight. Got 2 minutes. I just don't like mayo. Uh, we got 2 minutes, and we're going to Two Family Homestead. Miracle Whip is so gross. Now, I don't know how I would have grown up without some Miracle Whip. Now, I can't do regular mayo. I got to have that tangy zip of Miracle Whip. And the only thing that makes Miracle Whip not Miracle Whip is they add spices to it. And by the definition of mayo, mayo is eggs and oil. So that's the only thing that can be labeled as mayo. But Miracle Whip has to be labeled as salad dressing because there's spices added to it, which make it delicious and not bland. Which to me, mayo is bland. All right, so everybody, it is 6:59. I'm going to bid y'all adieu, a good night. I hope y'all have a great week. Hope to see y'all here next Tuesday. See you next time. And as always, God bless.